Hi, it's Linda, and I have a recipe today that I tried the other day and it was so good. I decided to go ahead and do it today. It is berry muffins bombs, and the way they turn out to be like bombs is because I had these little silicone egg bite baking things. I get these from Amazon. If you like them, you can check it out on my website, or I'll try to post it also on the YouTube. They're not very much money. I make egg bites in them, and they're really good for making the egg bombs because they're round, where you can use a cupcake, like a mini cupcake pan, but they're not going to look like bombs. So these are pretty cool. Anyway, so I'm going to be making these berry muffin bombs, and the ingredients in it is going to be, of course, the Kodiak power cakes. You may have already tried recipes with the Kodiak power cake muffins. This is kind of like that with just a few tweaks on things that I like. So it's going to be the Kodiak power cakes, a little vanilla, a little bit of the sugar alternative sorbet, or the new one that I'm trying now that I really like. It's called Anthony's. Looks more like sugar. It's like sparkly. It's so cool. 2 eggs and 3 bananas. Now, if you don't have ripe bananas, sometimes I'll wait till I have ripe bananas to make a recipe, which is what happened the other day. But there is a little thing that you can do to make the bananas ripen faster. You can take these bananas, you can put them in an oven at 325 for about 10 or 15 minutes, or you can put them, like I'm using my Power air fryer oven back here, and that's what I'm going to use to make the recipe with. You can also put them in there for like 5 minutes just to brown them. And so I took 3 that look like that, and I put them in here. This is how they turned out, so they're ripe looking now. Now I can use this for the recipe. I don't have to wait for a few more days. So just a little tip. I'm going to get started. I'm going to fast forward, and then I'll come right back. Oh, one good thing about this, you know, they're very low in WW points. So I'll tell you how many points in just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and go on to the recipe now. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, I'm just going to go through this real briefly, and it will be in the recipe, and then I'm going to fast forward so you can see. Okay, so you're going to mash up the ripe bananas with a fork. You're going to put them in a bowl. You're going to add 2 eggs, lightly beaten first, and then you're going to add your sugar and your power cakes and the vanilla. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to show you this right now, fast forward. Did you catch it? I'm in such a hurry today. I forgot to beat the eggs first, but you know what? It's okay. I'm just beating them right now, and with bananas, works just as good. Just thought I'd tell you in case you caught that. Okay, so everything's all mixed together. It looks kind of thick. I don't remember it being this thick the other night. So I'm going to add 1/4 cup of almond milk. It's not going to change the points at all. I may start with 1/8 cup. These little tiny measuring cups are perfect. They're 1/4 cup or 4 tablespoons. So I'm going to just add 1/8 and see if that kind of thins it out just a little. Don't want it too thin. You don't want it, you know, like cake mix. It's got to be a little bit thicker. I think 1/8 cup is just right. Just kind of looked a little bit too thick when I was trying to spoon it. Okay, so we got that in here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray my egg bite molds. That's what these are called, and they're silicone bite molds. Anyway, like I said, I'll put the link on the website and on the recipe. Well, last time I made these, I got 14. Each one of these have 17 egg bombs in it. I can't think exactly what you call them. I think it's kind of egg bites is what the thing says. So you want to spray them, otherwise they will kind of stick a little bit. Now What I put in the recipe earlier, how I did it the other day, is I separated this in 2 bowls. So I could make one of them blueberries and one of them raspberries. But you know what? I'm keeping it simple. You learn every time you do something. I'm just going to put the batter in each one. Then I'm going to top each one of them with blueberries or raspberries instead of trying to do 2 bowls. I'm going to use, I have all these different scoopers, you know, cookie dough scoopers. And so I'm going to try this one, if not the smaller one. And there is a bigger one, of course, but I don't need that. So I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to get this all filled up, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have around a half a cup of fresh raspberries, and I have a half a cup of fresh blueberries. This is going to go in this, and this is going to go in this. I'm going to start spooning it, putting it in the molds, and putting the berries on top. I'm going to fast forward through that, but so you can see what's going on, and then it'll be ready to go into the air fryer oven. So here we go. Okay, they're ready to go in the oven. They're about a little bit around 3/4 full, so perfect. I think that little extra 1/8 of a cup of almond milk helped. So they're all ready. I did like half a cup. On the raspberries, it equaled out to like 3 raspberries each. On the blueberries, I get about 5 or 6 blueberries in each one. I don't know if you can see. Try to do this without tipping them over, but they look really good already. So now I'm going to put them in the oven at 350. One more thing, I always have these little wooden skewers. I'm just going to take one and kind of poke the berries down into the little egg bites a little bit, just so they kind of go down a little bit, get a little more covered. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm poking each one. Okay, they're all finished. One thing that I found out when I did it this time, you know, every time when you cook something, you learn something new. Well, I figured out because of the air fryer ovens, they cook faster. And the original recipe that I was tweaking from said 375 in a regular oven, so I dropped it to 350. And if you'll notice, the blueberry ones, you know, they were getting a little too done. I mean, they were okay. But in my last time I made these a few days ago, they didn't get done on the bottom enough, so I had to flip them over, put them back in the air fryer oven for like another minute or 2 to get the underside cooked. So after I noticed the blueberry ones, I cooked them a little bit longer, and they were getting a little darker, but that's fine. So I decided to, when I went to put the raspberry ones in, I lowered it to 325 and cooked them for 14 to 15 minutes instead, and they came out perfect. They're nice and soft on the bottoms. See, they're a bomb, but they're nice and golden on the top. So also I wanted to say you can have 2 of these for 1 blue WW point. So it's really a good and yummy snack. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of, you don't have to do this, I just like to. It tastes good and it looks cute. A little bit of the Sorbet powdered sugar, confection sugar. So this is 0 points on top. Looks like it's snowed on them. It's so cool. So I'm glad they turned out really good. I hope you get a chance to make them. Very simple, very good, full of lots of protein. My husband was commenting yesterday that when I make these, because sometimes he's you know sitting over in the corner, got his TV on pause, waiting for when he can turn it back on, and anyway, he sees me running all around. He said, "Man, you're the producer, you're the director, you're everything." I got thinking about it today when I was doing stuff. I'm like, so I just kind of jotted things down that people do when they have professional people to do this. I am a grandma, and I'm proud to say I'm 67 now, but I feel like I'm in my 30s or 40s. Good health, because I've lost so much weight on WW, eating healthier, taking care of myself, so important, and I hope all of this helps you to do the same. But some of the things that I was noticing that I do, I am the not cameraman, I'm the camera woman, I'm the writer and the creator, the editor, graphic designer, director, makeup and hair artists, cleanup crew, setup crew, and then the lighting. I may post a little video of my little studio I have set up here in my kitchen in my little house, that I do this, you know, take it all over for about a day or two, and then I put it all away for another week, but it's fun. And also marketing. So, you know, I do it all on these videos, and I do it, so I hope you enjoy it and you share my channel with others, and hope you subscribe. You can find the recipe again on my website at amusinghealthyrecipe.com. My name's Linda Muse, so that's why it says amusing, not amazing. And if you go to the home page, you'll see, you click on the recipes, you'll find all of them. I have 60 or 61 now in 7 months. Pretty cool. And then below that, you'll see a little box that says click on printable recipes, and you'll find the recipe in PDF that you can print out to all my videos. You have a wonderful day. God bless you. I hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for your comments, and your support means so much. I'm really enjoying this time in my life. God bless you all. Bye.